Hey guys, welcome back to Just About Movies. It's me today, just Jack on his own, doing a review of a series, not a film. I'd say my Star Wars knowledge is like mid-level, so stick with me. But I'm just gonna go for it. Season 2, Episode 8, Chapter 16, The Rescue. There will be spoilers here, so if you are watching it for the first time, tune out now. Do not listen to me at all because I'm going to go through the episode. It's phenomenal. I mean, I think this series at the moment is what's holding the Star Wars franchise together completely. If you agree with me, let me know. But I think it is. I think it is the best of what's going on. Alongside, obviously, Clone Wars just gone. Lot of good stuff on the horizon with Ahsoka and Kenobi and the Bad Batch and all that. But let's get into this episode then. Let's just jump straight into it. Carrying on, Moff Gideon has captured Grogu, and they're looking for a way onto his ship, really. They're looking for a way to get into Gideon's fortress and take him down. Boba, Cara Dune and Mando are looking for the clone scientist who originally takes Grogu's blood, and they get hold of him. After that, they need a little bit of support because it's the way it is. So they travel to meet Bo-Katan, and they get the whole gang back together again to head off to take on Moff Gideon for the showdown. I mean, it's such a Western. This is such a great series. Music from the start, intense. Just you feel like this is going to be the one. This is going to be everything, and they don't let you down. I don't think they've let anyone down so far. Fiddy and Father, I think they've just been exceptional. You might disagree with me, you might not agree with me at all. So we're on the ship. We all know that they're going to run into the Dark Troopers because of previous episode, and we know that Moff Gideon's got the black saber. So on we go, and they start to take out the ship. They get to the bridge, and this is where it all starts to connect. This is where all the dots start to go one by one. Gideon starts up the Dark Troopers. Mando takes on one, struggles to be fair, manages to use that Beskar spear, which must have been good for him as the Viper. He's already pre-spear trained. Pedro Pascal does an amazing job of playing this character. He's amazing. To have such emotion without facial expressions must be so hard for an actor, but I think he's phenomenal. Again, phenomenal. And then Moff Gideon tells us about the fact that he's already taken blood from Grogu. This is where my first little light bulb question mark came out. So do we think that blood is going to be used in the sequel events for Palpatine's cloning? Because I know that I might be completely wrong, but I know that the scientist he's got is a clone expert, if I'm not wrong. So would it make sense that Grogu's blood instilled into Palpatine would make that clone so powerful as it's seen in the sequel movies? I don't like talking about sequel movies. I'm not the biggest fan, but that would make sense. I think that's a cool little maybe theory I got there. And then there's a showdown, and if you've watched the Clone Wars, we all know what it means to win a fight with the dark saber involved. So that happens. I'm just wondering, does the dark saber actually belong to Ahsoka? because she beats Maul at the end of Clone Wars. Is that right? I don't know. Someone can enlighten me on that. And then the Dark Troopers come back after Mando's released them into space, and it looks like peril and everything is destined to fail. Mando beats Moff Gideon in a one-on-one fight and takes the sword. So technically, he was the ruler of Mandalore by the Mandalorian law. To which Bo-Katan is sort of like, shit, I wanted that. That was the whole purpose for me saying I need to fight him. So now that opens up a whole new storyline, I think, for if they go about and do series 3. I felt that this ended absolutely perfectly. I would, you know, you could go off and do, I guess, Mandalorian season 3 and not involve any of the Jedi aspects, but that's impossible with this new concept they've built and the narrative involving the blood. I think there will be, and Admiral Thrawn coming in. That's going to be a big part of maybe like a resurgence in the Empire, and maybe it'll be about trying to stop the resurrection of Palpatine before it happens. I don't know. Yeah, so Bo-Katan is like, I want that saber, and Mando's won it, so he's technically the leader of Mandalore now, which is another cool thing. So that's probably the old narrative to happen too. She's going to have to try and beat him on one-on-one battle, which I think would be a great fight. I love Bo-Katan. If you've seen Clone Wars, you know her backstory. You know her ties in with Obi and Maul and all of the other guys as well. So there's a lot of spoilers in here. Sorry. So then we come to the boom end sequence. They're trapped in the room. A platoon of Dark Troopers are keeping them pinned, and it looks like it's game over. Moff Gideon is, ha ha ha, you know, I've won. And in comes an X-Wing. And the shivers just hit me. I was screaming like, no way, no way. I wasn't expecting this. I didn't think this is who they were going to bring back. I was thinking Cal Kestis personally, because I thought that would be a great option. I think he'd be a good age by this point, but I'm not disappointed at all. I mean, who could be with what they've done? You first realize it, I think, as soon as you see that black glove. You know exactly who it is. And this is like Legends. This is like the Legends version. Wipes out the Dark Troopers, just just destroys them. And we saw how much, as I said, Mando struggles with one. It shows you how powerful Luke Legends is. And there's the spoiler. Mr. Skywalker comes for Grogu. And I was just in complete awe. I couldn't believe it. But then he comes and he takes out all of the Dark Troopers, and he gets to the I forgot the name, the top of the ship, whatever, I forgot what it's called. Yeah, that's stupid. Yeah, and Grogu can sense him through the Force. You can see that through the screens. And it's the parting ways moment, and it was tearful, and it choked me up. It was, as soon as you hear John Williams's Luke's theme play, and it was sort of, if you listen carefully, it's sort of combined with the Mandalorian opening theme. There's a few, and it's sort of like, it sounds like the internal battle between Grogu, him wanting to stay with Mando, but has to go with Luke to complete his training. And then you get thinking, so wait there, if he's gone to train with Luke, if you've seen the sequels, does that mean that he is wiped out by Kylo? I mean, like, geez, that is a thought. Like, he will literally be killed off by Kylo Ren if he's at Luke's training camp. Luke just shows how powerful he is in this. It's great because you've never seen that version of Luke, apart from in the sequels, but you've not seen him as a younger self fighting in the way he does. You've only obviously seen him when they had the 210 lightsabers and they couldn't really do flips and moves, and he just shows how incredibly powerful he is. Anyone who knows about Luke Legend says he's arguably, he could match Palpatine in his prime. It's just, yeah, phenomenal, guys. I think it ends perfectly. Personally, I don't really think there's a need to carry on with the Jedi storyline unless we see Grogu's training and Fillion and Favreau bring in Ren and Leia, because Luke's training Leia at this point too, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, that's just a quick review. Unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. I think it was perfect. I look forward to seeing what they do. Maybe we'll get some answers about the dark saber. Maybe Mando shows up in Ahsoka. Yeah, oh man, this is so much. But that's a quick review for you guys. Let me know what you all thought. Is it the ending you wanted? Is it better? Is it worse? Do you think they could have picked someone else? Do you think that there are any unanswered questions which I've missed? But yeah, that's just a quick review on what I think was a absolutely amazing ending to a series, and I think this is what's holding Star Wars together at the moment. I think, but yeah, let me know. That was my quick review. I mean, I screamed "no way" at the end. That's all I'll say. I was like, "No way, no way." So I was like, "Oh my god, fuck." But yeah, awesome. Let me know, guys, if you listened. Appreciate it. And take care.